Kyohandi, Gumiti Gata number 9. In my own personal opinion, this exemplifies Rusui, where you need to flow. If you stop it at any time, then it stops its impetus. You need to make it flowing. So if you can work on that, you've done parts of these moves in other Gumiti Gatas. But if you can put them together and use your flowing like water, try not to stop. Obviously when you're learning them, break it down. But then after a while, make it just the one move. Remember this again. Using your hip and your body, your knees. So try and put all those actions into this one. Breakdown. So, obviously not to the side straight away, back and to the side. And don't block, just let your rotation cover. And also, Zuki. Here, now start moving it back. So it's important that you're using your hip coming back to use your uki and your zuki. Then not to stop. If you stop, this is frozen. So once it's at its maximum, then start moving forward again. So again, back into the side. So when I move in, here, also so I'm pointing to where I want the yuki to go. So I'm pulling my hip back, yuki and zuki. Then once I've got there, I'm starting to come back. Same time my hands are going, and zuki. Then out. No need to push. They should be off balance anyway. So just basically drop. So instead of just relying on this, because we've done the zuki here, if you can just try and do it slowly first of all, so when your punch goes in, there will be the actual collision, slow motion, and the body start to come back. Really this is a little bit too late because you've not took the opportunity of the yuki losing his centre of gravity. So for the more experienced, try and when your zuki goes in, don't let him come back. So you're putting your next movement in before the body's come back. Before the yuki's come back with his body, you need to be going in with your second part. So you've dropped your punch in, he's going back. Then cover. So he's not got this bounce back, then you've got to start again. goes back, then quickly change.
So a lot of points to look for during this waza. This arm on the first movement is not a gidambarai or a strike, it's soft. The principle of inasu, to flow with. So if you do make contact, it should be suri, a rubbing action, not a striking action. So try and keep that soft and the body fluid. Since I mentioned, from Uke's point of view, from the first strike you get a slight backwards movement. Tori then should be following that up with the hand to the shoulder so you don't get a chance to recover your centre. Once you've reached the strike and you start going backwards, you're only going backwards from there on. So try and cut out any chance of Uke becoming upright again and regaining the centre. The other point is Tori's knee replacing Uke's knee. Wherever Uke's knee is, Tori wants to be placing his knee or her knee in that point. So once you get this hand in the shoulder taking you this way, you've also got your knee being collapsed taking you that way. So you're being pulled in two different directions. So as Uke, if Tori is performing the technique and you're still standing nice and upright, or you've only got pressure on the shoulder, it's not correct. You need pressure in the knee, taking the knee that way, in the shoulder, taking you this way. A lot of pressure in the lumbar spine. It's very difficult to move from here, and you don't want to stay here too long. You want to be away and out of the technique. So a few little things to look to make this waza as good as you possibly can.